This is a very quick and simple C# programming project, ideal for even novice programmers to create this digital clock. So let's get started. With Visual Studio loaded, I start a new project, file, new project. I want a Windows Forms app. The language will be C#, so check all that is set up and click Next. Give it a name, and if you want to a directory, and click Next and create, and it's just a matter of waiting for it to set up. I'm going to drop onto this a timer, so I may need to scroll down for that. Where is it? Down amongst components, there's the timer. So drop that on there, and you can see it's docked down at the bottom. I need a label as well. That's going to be my display, so I drop on a label, delete the text, I don't need to display that. I'll also set the form back color to black, I think. Resize it, well, you can tinker with it to your heart's content later on. Let's go into the coding, so switch to code, and now I need to actually program the event, the tick event of the timer. So first of all, let me initialize it. So it's called timer1 dot interval. That's going to be the tick interval between the ticks of the timer. I need it for 1 second. That's 1000 milliseconds. I need an event handler that's going to execute when the tick event takes place. So I'm going to say private void. I'll call it what? T underscore tick. And it needs to have these two arguments, object sender and event args e. Though in fact in this code I won't be using those arguments, they nevertheless need to be there. And now I want to set the label, label1.text equals date. Time is the class that's going to provide me with the time information. .now, that gives me the not new now, that gives me the time at this present moment, and I need to display it as a string, toString, and now I need to format it to display hours, minutes and seconds, and to do that I enter a format string HH ss, and I think that's all I need. Go back now to initializing the timer up here, and timer on each tick event, timer1 dot tick. That's after each second, after each interval. And the way to add an event handler to handle that is plus equals new event handler, and the event handler is the one I've just written. That's the function I've just written, which is t underscore tick. And there, I'm all ready to go. The only other thing I now have to do is to start the timer. Timer1 dot start. And let me just check all this, and I think that looks okay, so off we go. Start it, compile it, and there's my little clock. Of course, you can go back into the fonts properties to set the fonts, pick a more digital looking font and make it bigger or whatever, align it in different ways, but that fundamentally is all it takes to create a digital clock. Thanks for watching, hope you found that useful. Go to my channel page, look at the playlists, and you'll find a lot of projects, even quite complicated ones, in C#, C, Object Pascal and other languages, and be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you again soon with something different.